guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am completely barefaced, which means I'm going to be doing another first impressions for you. And I'm actually super excited for today's first impressions because it's going to be on the Estee Lauder Double Wear Cushion. Now, I had not heard of this at all. I didn't know it was coming out. It seems to be new on the Estee Lauder website and on Nordstrom.com, which is where I picked it up. It retails for about $38, I believe, more or less, and I think this actually came out like a year ago in Korea or so, I'm assuming, based on the little investigation I did on the internet. But if you know for certain, let me know down below. But the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light is one of my favorite, well, it is my favorite foundation. It's my go-to, my tried and true. I absolutely adore that foundation because it's lightweight, it's light to medium coverage, which is my preferred coverage, and it stays all day. I have very, very oily skin, so foundations tend to shift on me or transfer, and that one stays put all day, which is why I love it. And I'm hoping that this will do the same. However, this does say it is a kind of BB cushion, so I'm not too sure what to expect from coverage or from longevity or how it adheres to the skin, but that's why we're gonna test it out. So yeah, so let's start. So first, I wanna read off some of the claims that Estee Lauder has listed on their website. So it says that this product lasts all day, no touch-ups needed. A long-wearing cushion compact makeup with 8-hour lasting power, protects with high levels SPF. It does have an SPF of 50. The lightweight BB Fresh moisture infused formula is comfortable and so lightweight it's easy to build coverage and keep a natural radiant look. The appearance of pores, fine lines, and imperfections is minimized. Skin looks smooth, hydrated, flawless. For all skin types, oil-free, controls oil and shine, and it includes the sponge applicator. Alright, so basically it claims to do everything and be suited for everybody, so we will see. Let's zoom in and start the application process. Alright, so this is what the compact itself looks like. Very sleek, very sophisticated. I like it. It does have your typical sponge applicator that you're used to seeing in Korean cushion foundations, which I appreciate because when I tested out the Lancome cushion, I hated that sponge. It was so odd. Alright, and I got shade 2OW? 2WO Warm Vanilla. This does come in 4 shades, so it is still very limiting. Alright, so as you could probably already tell, I have an unwelcome guest on this side of my face, so we're gonna apply the cushion to this half to see how it works in terms of coverage. This is a lot wetter, like it's like super soaked in product. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but oh, I'm just gonna apply it to this side, okay. Here we go. Oh dear Lord, that is so dang light. Ooh, what is going on? Okay, so it's one of like these foundations or these products that you really have to like work into the pores or else it's gonna accentuate them. So if you're not careful, you might end up accentuating your pores instead of covering them. So a little bit of fidgeting, which is something I also experienced with the Clio Kill Cover. As much as I liked it, you do have to fidget with it quite a bit to get it to the coverage you want. Alright, not a whole lot of coverage, some coverage, not a whole lot though. Alright, so that's this half of my face done, and I can already tell it's oxidizing a little bit, which is actually working in my favor, but it's just something to note. I do like the way it looks. It looks really natural and it feels really lightweight and hydrating. I love the way it feels on the skin. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and I will be back. So it is currently 4:14 p.m. and it's been about 2 hours after initial application, and this is what the foundation is looking like so far from afar. I already have a major update, and that is, do not, under any circumstance, layer this foundation because oh my goodness, it's so bad. I really just wanted to like take my makeup off and start all over again because I'm someone who likes the very natural look. I don't like to look like I have a ton of makeup on my skin, and more than one layer. Okay. Let me start by saying, yes, I did use a primer. It is not silicone or dimethicone based. It doesn't have a velvety finish. It's just a normal primer. It's actually I don't know where it is right now. It's the Herborian primer that I reviewed for the Clog Box unboxing. I'm still like frustrated right now. I'm like stumbling over my words, but this looks so incredibly cakey, like, oh my goodness gracious. So let me just zoom you guys in. It's so bad. And it doesn't even build like for coverage, as you guys saw. Like whatever little coverage I have going on right now is due to concealer, not the foundation. It does not cover up blemishes. It doesn't cover redness either. But if we could see right here, let me see if this will zoom in. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but it is so incredibly cakey right here. Alright, well hopefully that's showing up on camera, but in person, right here on this cheek and kind of like on my chin and in between my brows, it is like almost, it's cakey, but it's almost like bunching up, and I don't know how to explain it because it does feel hydrating and moisturizing on the skin. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup on, but it looks like it. I don't know, it's very odd. And I'm very saddened because I thought this had a lot of potential. Either way, I'm gonna continue to wear this foundation for, I'm gonna try to go for the 8 hours, and I will give you guys an update. Also, let me go ahead and turn off my studio light so we could see what it looks like in somewhat gloomy natural light. And I'm so glad I did not put this underneath my eyes because that would have been a total disaster. But it does cake up. But I find it so odd because it's bunching up as if I used a silicone or dimethicone based primer. Like sometimes that happens, but I really didn't this time. Like I don't understand why it's happening. But I am 100% led to believe that it is the BB cushion itself, not anything I might have done in terms of layering. So, alright, we will see. I will see you guys for the last update. So it is now 10 p.m., which means I've been wearing this foundation for about 8 hours now, and this is what we are left with. I actually haven't blotted or powdered all day, and I'm actually pretty impressed with that aspect. So let me go ahead and blot my face and we'll discuss some pros and things to note. So I don't know if you could tell on camera right now, but at this point we're looking a little bit dry, a little bit blotchy, patchy. It did start to wear down around my nose and on my cheeks, and it did start to slightly settle into fine lines, if you could tell here. So let me go ahead and start listing pros, and let me start with the thing I am the most impressed with, and that is the longevity. I do think it holds true to its claim of lasting 8 hours, and I do think it does a really nice job at controlling excess sebum. I really didn't feel oily until about an hour ago, which is why I didn't feel the need to blot throughout the day. And as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, upon initial application, I do think this has a really nice natural look. It does feel very lightweight and moisturizing, but do not attempt to layer this foundation. So moving on to things to note, what left me so incredibly disappointed is how terribly This layers. This is not buildable. I would not even dare retouch this cushion throughout the day. Yeah, just left me so incredibly disappointed. And then another thing to note is that this doesn't have all that great coverage. It is a BB cushion, so I wasn't expecting much, but it doesn't cover spots and it doesn't cover redness. But at least with other BB cushions or BB creams, you can attempt to add an additional layer to assist with that. But with this, you're left no other option than to just go in with a concealer because you can't layer it. So that left me very disappointed as well. And another thing that now I'm left wondering is how this is going to work for people with dry skin, because yes, at the beginning it does feel very refreshing, hydrating, and moisturizing, but since it does such a great job at controlling excess sebum and oil, I don't know if it's going to start to become too drying for someone with dry skin at the end of the day, because as we see now, at this point, it does start to look a little bit dry on my very oily skin. So at this point in time, I don't have any dry patches, so I can't tell you if it clings to any dry patches. But yeah, that's something to have in mind, that there is a very slight possibility that it might cling on to dry patches, especially the longer you wear it, if that makes any sense. So my final verdict is that this is not a cushion I am crazy about like I thought I was gonna be, because I love Estee Lauder foundations. Like I said, the Double Wear Light is my all-time favorite, but you just have to fidget around with this one way too much. When I was applying it, you do have to work it into the skin. Now I have to find out a way or a new way of applying it, try different primers, make sure I'm not layering it, try it with different concealers. You know, it's too much of a hassle for me to say, yeah, you need to run out and buy this right now. Maybe down the line when I find out the perfect combination, I will go ahead and update you guys, but yeah, not on the top of my list of cushion foundations or BB cushions or cushions in general. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this review and found it somewhat helpful. Like always, all of my links will be down below so that we can stay connected. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified every time I put out a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time.